Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's my guy knows a guy, and I'm here with an NBA Twitter news recap. I'm sharing some of the relevant headlines that have surfaced today. If this is your first time watching the YouTube channel, subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss any of our picks and predictions across sports. Let's get to the news. Brooklyn Nets superstar Kyrie Irving is going to make his season debut tonight on the road at the Pacers, and head coach Steve Nash had some interesting comments. Steve Nash says Kyrie won't be playing 38 minutes tonight, but the Nets do feel fine giving him some extended run. He also didn't say whether or not Kyrie Irving will even start the game. Kyrie's points prop has been set at 19.5 points. Let's see how he performs in his first NBA game action of the season. Major news coming out of Milwaukee today. Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer has entered the NBA's COVID health and safety protocols, and he will miss tonight's game against the Toronto Raptors. His top assistant, Darvin Ham, will be the acting head coach in this game. How do you feel the Milwaukee Bucks will perform tonight without their head coach? The Raptors are on a back-to-back. This game should be very interesting. New Orleans Pelicans superstar Zion Williamson is continuing his right foot rehabilitation in Portland, Oregon, not in New Orleans. I'm not sure why that's noteworthy, but it's spreading like wildfire. Portland Trailblazers star Damian Lillard will sit out the next 3 games with an abdominal injury. Those 3 games are against the Miami Heat, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Sacramento Kings. He will be reevaluated next week. This does not look good for the Blazers. It actually looks like Dame already has a foot out the door. Let's see how this situation resolves. Atlanta Hawks superstar Trae Young is going crazy over the course of the last 10 games. Now, this is partially because the Atlanta Hawks roster is very thin at the moment, but Trae Young is averaging 35.6 points per game, almost 10 assists, while shooting 48% from the field over the course of the last 10 games. He's definitely a lock to return to the All-Star game. Let's see how the Hawks perform against the Sacramento Kings tonight. Houston Rockets player Garrison Matthews says he's excited to play against the Washington Wizards tonight. I only find this relevant because the Washington Wizards were not trying to pay him anything more than a 2-way contract. Garrison Matthews is a great hustle player that's made his name in the three-point props markets this season for sports bettors. It looks like Karl Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves actually had COVID. It wasn't just a precautionary measure when he entered the NBA's health and safety protocols. He actually just said that he lost 15 pounds over the holiday break. Now, before the season, he told reporters that he was down to 240 pounds. So losing 15 more pounds would put him at around 225 pounds. Extremely thin for a 7-footer in the NBA. Let's see how Karl Anthony Towns bounces back physically in tonight's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Memphis Grizzlies have won 6 games in a row, largely powered by Ja Morant and Desmond Bane. 4 of those opponents were the Suns, Nets, Cavs, and Lakers. Russell Westbrook had 0 turnovers in 33 minutes played last night against the Sacramento Kings. That's the first time he's done that while playing 30-plus minutes without committing a turnover since 2013. The New York Knicks seem to have avoided disaster with Kemba Walker. He recently had a test on his knee and it came back negative. He's just experiencing knee soreness. They actually thought it was a much more serious problem, so Kemba Walker should be good to go eventually. LeBron James at age 37 is going completely bananas right now. Just look at these stats. Washington Wizards guards Spencer Dinwiddie and Aaron Holiday have exited the league's health and safety protocols, but they will not play tonight against the Houston Rockets. Here are some all-star projections for the East. You have Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan, Giannis, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid starting, according to NBA math. What do you think about this? James Harden, Zach LaVine, Jared Allen, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Domantas Sabonis, and Drew Holiday on the bench. Personally, I know Drew Holiday has been balling, but I would like to see Darius Garland or Fred VanVleet get in there somehow. We have to get Domantas Sabonis out of the way. Here are some projections by NBA math for the Western All-Stars for this season. For the starters, you have Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, and Rudy Gobert. Reserves, you have Ja Morant, Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Kristaps Porzingis, Devin Booker, and Luka Doncic. I'm in the same boat with Gobert as I am with Sabonis. We got to get him out of here somehow. Boston Celtics guard Peyton Pritchard has entered health and safety protocols. He's actually been playing pretty well for the shorthanded Celtics. Dallas Mavericks legend Dirk Nowitzki will have his jersey retired tonight against the Golden State Warriors. I think this is going to add some juice to the game for the stars involved, knowing that such a big legend is in attendance watching the game. Can't wait to see how it goes. The NBA has announced their players of the month for the month of December. Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz and Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers have won the award for the East and the West. For Western rookies, Josh Giddey was the Rookie of the Month. And in the East, Franz Wagner of the Orlando Magic was the Eastern Rookie of the Month. I know Zach LaVine was pretty mad about Joel Embiid winning Player of the Month. He thought that his teammate DeMar DeRozan did more than enough to win the award. Let's see if that fuels the Bulls even further. That is your NBA Twitter news recap for Wednesday, January 5th. It's My Guy Knows a Guy, SportX Insights YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on. And check out our other video that we posted today with 3 picks and props for the NBA on Wednesday, January 5th. Stay safe, everyone.